Staff of Transparency International PNG today celebrated the 21st anniversary of the organization's establishment here in the country. TIPNG Chairman Lawrence Stevens used the opportunity to thank its founders as well as current individual members and corporate bodies who continue to support the work of TIPNG in these challenging times.
Today we celebrate our members, both corporate and individuals who support our cause. We celebrate our stakeholders, the institutions, donor agencies and in-kind supporters who are a positive force of energy driven by the same idea.
Whilst there had been progress made in the fight against corruption over the years, Mr. Stevens acknowledged that there was still more to be done. To coincide with its anniversary, TIPNG also launched their 3 key campaigns. The first, advocating for the enabling legislation for the Independent Commission Against Corruption.
The ICAC is necessary for compliance with the government's commitment to the UN Convention Against Corruption, our own national anti-corruption strategy. It's an important part, we see, of the future of Papua New Guinea. Strong institutions which can fight against corruption in the country.
Secondly, advocating for funding for the NID project to cease until a full audit report is made public, and for the Director of the National Statistical Office to step down pending investigations.
2% of the national population, 200 million kina spent. There have been allegations of mismanagement by the Director of the National Statistics Office. Syndicates within the civil registry have been selling NIDs. And the current Minister for National Planning has said no reports on how the funds have been spent have been presented to Parliament.
The third focus for TIPNG will be to advocate for enabling legislation to allow citizens access to information in accordance with Section 51 of the National Constitution.
TIPNG will be advocating for the drafting of enabling legislation to allow citizens access to information, a right which is provided for in Section 51 of the National Constitution.
Papua New Guinea made a commitment to sign up to the Open Government Partnership, and that came with us putting together an action plan, national action plan. As a country, we identified 4 major commitments that we would make under the Open Government Partnership, one of which was the access to information legislation, and that is something that TIPNG will be pushing for under the Open Government Partnership National Action Plan.
According to Mr. Stevens, these 3 focus areas are key in the fight against corruption, and TIPNG is pushing to have its voice be heard through consultation with relevant stakeholders.
More consultation be held. That more opportunity be given to people around the country to understand the implications of the legislation being drawn up and presented to Parliament.
But in terms of all our campaigns and all our work, it's also available on our website, so people can check our website for more information on the work of the organization.